Firstly, it is the Bar Association's position that it is within the provisions of the Constitution that any solution must be arrived at. Secondly, we, as the first step, we request the government to introduce the provisions of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution as the 21st Amendment, to repeal the provisions of the 20th Amendment and to reintroduce the 19th Amendment with some necessary changes. And that, we think, is the first step the government must take. So, for that, and that can be done within a relatively short period of time. It can be done within a relatively short period of time, and we are asking the government to introduce the 19th Amendment as the 21st Amendment, maybe with a few changes. We are asking the government to re-establish the Constitutional Council. Constitutional Council, independent commissions which existed under the 19th Amendment. We are also further seeking to go beyond the 19th Amendment and to ensure that the appointments of the governor on the central bank as well as the monetary board should be within the purview of the Constitutional Council. Then we are also asking that the new 21st Amendment, that the secretaries to the ministries, governors, ambassadors, heads of missions, that should be appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister in consultation with the Cabinet of Ministers. The amendment should incorporate on the presidential pardons a system where the President cannot arbitrarily give pardons, but the President will give pardons on the basis of a body which is established by law, of an independent body. Now, why are we stressing so much on the 19th Amendment? Because we believe that the economic crisis is as a result of the failure of institutions. That because the independence of institutions have become weaker, that has resulted, that is one of the causes of the economic crisis. And so we believe that to restore political stability, the government must introduce the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, reintroduce as a 21st Amendment. And we believe that if that is done, that will be a demonstration on the part of the government of its commitment to change. But so first and foremost, that is our call for a restoration of the provisions of the 19th Amendment, plus additionally to include the central bank, have the matters relating to presidential pardons as we have suggested, and the appointments of secretaries to ministries, governors, ambassadors and heads of missions also to be done on the advice of the Prime Minister in consultation with the Cabinet of Ministers. And we are also seeking that the moment the 21st Amendment is passed, that the Constitutional Council should be appointed and the independent commissions be reconstituted. And we say that with the 19th Amendment being passed, the President should not hold any portfolio. That the President should not hold any portfolio. That is our first set of proposals. Our second set of proposal is in relation to the abolition of the executive presidency. We are calling for the abolition of the executive presidency, for the legislation necessary for that to be enacted within 6 months, that is by the 30th of November 2022, a maximum period. And we are seeking that the executive presidency be abolished as soon as possible, but in a maximum period of 15 months. And that it be replaced by a parliamentary form of government with the Prime Minister as the head of the government. So that is our second proposal, the abolition of the executive presidency. And we say so because we find that in the 1978 Constitution, too much power is concentrated on the presidency. And that has been a major failure of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, of the 1978 Constitution. That has been a major failure of the 17th Constitution. And so we say that the executive presidency be abolished. Thirdly, we are calling for the establishment of a government of national unity. Now, why we say that is, during times of crisis in countries, political parties have to come together. However difficult it might be, we say that the political parties should come together and form a government of national unity with a prime minister who is acceptable to all the political parties in parliament.